Boots. Tool tips. It would seem to be natural to talk about boots, and yet I have not talked about boots. I wear work boots every single day of my life. I have worn sneakers. You've seen me wear sneakers here in the cave. If you notice me wearing sneakers, the reason is because it's really warm. We had some hot days this summer, and I wore sneakers for a few weeks because it was just really ridiculously hot in San Francisco. But in general, work boots are my daily wear. And I said I don't have much to say about work boots. I don't have a lot of cross comparison. Way back when MythBusters started, I bought a pair of Doc Martens, and they're beautiful. They make gorgeous boots. But the steel-toed Doc Martens that I bought were so heavy, I noticed that I was unwilling to walk like across Jamie's shop to go get something. And so all of a sudden I was the first order retrievability failure, right? Like I didn't want to go get something because my legs were tired. And that's when I was talking to one of the crew members and they said, oh yeah, you don't know about Blunnies? Blunstone. Blunnies turned out to be Blundstone, an Australian shoe company. And they said, oh, Blunnies are the best. I know it's a terrible Australian accent. It's been a while since I've been working on mine. Apologies to all my friends down in Oz and other parts. But that very first season, I think Claire Mandel ordered me a pair of Blundstone steel-toed boots from Australia. And to say I wore the crap out of them would be an understatement. I went through, I think, 8 pairs in 12 years. I was hard on my boots. Lest you think that might be a mark that they're not super durable boots, just realize I was making MythBusters. So I was operating in temperatures from 118 degrees Fahrenheit and 40 degrees below zero. I was walking on hot steel at dirty places on a daily basis. I was abusing these boots. And at the time it came to retire each pair of boots, it was super clear why. And in order to illustrate this, I'm going to show you my last pair of Blundstones from making MythBusters. Actually, yeah, let me set up my shot. For the record, I am still wearing Blunnies on a daily basis. I wear the non-steel-toed version. I have 2 active pairs of these right now that I switch between. They're super lightweight and just beautiful, and I love the way they look with almost everything I wear. I believe I've worn Blundstones on the red carpet. Yeah, I think that's happened. But I wanted to show you what my last pair of Blunnies for MythBusters looked like. There you go. Here's what I love about Blundstones. They're waterproof to the top of the webbing. Okay, maybe not waterproof. I'm not a company spokesman at all. They haven't asked me to say this. I'm just singing their praises because I love their product. In my experience, they're relatively waterproof up to the top of the webbing. So I just walked through everything with impunity. As I used these on MythBusters, every single pair I wore over the years ended up with this, the steel toe peeking through. And this is a marker of how much time I spent crawling around doing the stuff that I was doing on the show. This was often the failure point. This was often where the waterproof aspect disappeared. And as soon as the boots were no longer waterproof, I got rid of them. I didn't get rid of them. I would just upgrade to a new pair. These also had a spectacular failure mode. We were filming up in the eastern high desert of Oregon. Yes, we were in Oregon. I'm trying to remember. We were shooting Tanker Car Implosion, and it was like 115, 110 degrees Fahrenheit. It was so brutal. And I'd been spending all day walking on steel that was so hot, it effectively destroyed the bottom of these boots. They're still, I don't know, maybe I was walking on some terrible chemicals too, but the whole sole of these imploded and collapsed. This is not a common failure mode for me. Oh wow, it's still just losing material. like I said, the most common reason I would upgrade my boots every couple of years was because the toe would wear through and it would lose its waterproof aspect. But the thing I love about these, and these are not the heavy duty sole steel-toed boots. I have some of those, but if I had one little complaint, it's that those are a little heavy. And these with the flat soles, which are weirdly a little bit hard to find, are the lightest steel-toed boots I've ever used. I don't know if they're the lightest in the world, but they're the lightest ones I've ever used. I love how easy they are to put on. Put your hand through there, slip it on, slip it off. It's just the best. And look, I don't want to bend over and do my laces anymore. I don't like tying shoes. That's my yogas. So again, I really appreciate the slip-on, slip-off Chelsea aspect of these boots. Yeah. If you know some steel-toed boots that you find are really lightweight and easy to use, I'd love to know about them. For right now, Blundstones out of Tasmania, Australia are my favorite. It says since 1870. They have every reason to be proud of these boots. They served me well in my tenure as a buster of myths. Thank you guys for joining me for this tool tip, and I will see you next time.